So for the longest time, I thought I was actually trying to ride dressage, but now I realize I was really trying to learn something else. So for years, I've asked one question over and over again. Why do some horses seem to love learning while others simply just do what they're told and go through the motions? At the time, I was asking that question because I was trying to be a better dressage rider and a better trainer. And I wanted horses that were sound. I wanted horses that were self-motivated. I wanted horses that genuinely enjoyed learning. And if you've watched this channel for a while, you've probably noticed something about me. I've never been a big fan of the smack, whack, and demand. I've never believed that fear creates great horsemen or horsewomen. Instead, I've always talked about encouraging the horse, helping them discover the answer instead of forcing it, building confidence instead of obedience, developing a horse that wants to participate, not one that simply learned it had no choice but to. Every time I met with difficulty, I've always searched for the answer where the horse is offering the solution, that the horse is comfortable in choosing it, that the horse is actively searching with me for the answer. Before, I thought those were training decisions, but now I'm beginning to understand they're really relationship decisions. And that's a different perspective for me. And honestly, I'm still figuring it out because it kind of changes from horse to horse and situation to situation. All I know is this: the more time that I spend with horses, the more I realize that so many of the things that I thought were separate are actually connected. Training, movement, pain, health, trust, even curiosity. Even the stories that we tell ourselves. I keep running into the same question wearing different clothes. Why do living beings thrive in one environment and merely survive in another? And how can I have my horses thrive? Maybe that's what has been my interest all along, and it's just still expanding. I still love talking about riding. I still love biomechanics. I still care deeply about developing horses that stay sound for as long as possible. None of that has changed. But lately, I've become just as interested in the why behind it all. Not because I've figured it all out, quite the opposite. The more I learn, the more I realize how much there is left to understand. So if you've noticed that some of my conversations wander beyond dressage lately or from time to time, or that my videos are changing, that's probably why. It isn't because I've left horses behind or even that I've left dressage behind. It's because the horses keep leading me to bigger questions. Questions about connection, questions about trust, questions about how we learn and how our horses learn, questions about how we honor an animal that allows us to sit on its back. See, my real job is a doctor of acupuncture and Chinese medicine. And so built into how I think is this recipe of true health only happens when the body, mind, and spirit are addressed. So I don't know exactly where these ideas and questions will lead, but I have a feeling they're worth following. And if you're curious too, I'd love to have you come along for the journey.